I am embracing much quiffage today. I do my hair, but I know you guys don't care. Long time no update. I'm very sorry about that. It wasn't deliberate. I'm scratching, not picking my nose. Yes, sorry. Usually I do it before I start recording. Sue me. Well, actually don't. Just, complain if you will. Scratching, not picking. Not picking. Gave blood. See, with the coordination. That was fine. I didn't faint or die. I had a cup of tea and a biscuit, and they insisted I bring a biscuit home for my toddler because, well, heaven forbid you have a toddler and they don't get something because money was good. I'm kind of giving myself the afternoon off, which is probably a bit cheeky because it's only giving blood. However, I'm feeling lazy. I had a really good session at yoga last night, doing belly stuff, which always makes me kind of interesting. It's strange how laying down over a roll can trigger an emotional reflex memory. Yes, I often, that pit of your stomach sadness, I've never had that replicated by an inanimate object before. A bit like if you smile, eventually, if you keep smiling, you'll smile and it makes you happy because you smiled. Yeah, I had the opposite of that with the rolls stuffed in my belly, where it made me sad, and then I cried. And it was a great big loud snotty cry also, which is ever so classy, and luckily it was a small group. But I kind of worked through it, and they don't let you quit, so after that I had a roll stuffed in my belly a lot more. It was amazing. I was getting better towards the end. I was kind of past it and through it. But this morning, even just remembering what it felt like kind of brought a tear to my eye. And not a pain or a discomfort, just it's very strange. I had no idea how much of your emotional history is actually muscle memory or smell or temperature or taste. I guess we know that smelling things remind us of stuff, so why not feeling something physically remind us of the way we felt emotionally? I've never had it demonstrated to me that clearly before. That was an interesting experience, and one I'm not excited to repeat, but definitely willing to face if it's going to help me get a little bit further forward to be where I need to be. I got the job interview. I'm going to that in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I'll do an update or two before then. At the very least, I'll update just before I go to my interview so you can see that I am unbequiffed, perhaps, or maybe I'll do a twirl. I'll stand back there by the door, or you can see me full body. See my legs? I have legs. They're legs with feet on the end and everything. I went to my second scratching, not picking. See? It is very itchy today. I have bad hay fever. Not picking my nose for the world to see. Psychology yesterday, second session. Recapped what we said first session, which was it's interesting, I know, I was there, but it's very good to have that chance to be able to say, yes, that is what I said, that is what I meant to express. Yeah, kind of, there's lots of wreckage. I feel like I've spent a lot of my life picking through wreckage. Stuff goes wrong, chaos, boom, everything goes up in the air. And then I spend a few days sorting through the chaos and picking through the wreckage. And in fact, if you glance behind me, you will see that this is how I operate even on a housework basis. My motto, my mantra is it will always look worse before it looks better. To tidy properly, you have to clear out and then make space to move things back in. And I'm now trying to apply that to my brain and my emotions, and it may get messy, but then I will have space to decide what I want to keep and what I'm getting rid of. And with my yoga, I'm doing that very physically and very emotionally, which is various degrees of challenging. And with the psychology, or possibly psychologiatry sessions I am doing that a little bit more rationally and mentally. And I'm hoping by the end of all this, I don't know what I want the outcome to be, but maybe going forward I'm not just picking through wreckage. Maybe I'll be able to find the black box, and I'm not just guessing based on vague data that I'm able to pick apart. I've maybe got a bit more of a hard copy of the records, the fundamentals of what's brought me to this point. Whether that's going to change in the future, it will change in the future. But I've been in a bad place. I'm getting in a slightly better place. I'm doing what I can. But I'd like to know what brought me here. So maybe in the future, I can recognize much more specifically issues that I'm having. Yeah, a slightly long one, not as long as my last long one, which was hugely ranty, and I'm sorry. I think that actually maybe the last time I spoke to you was when I shouted at you, and I'm sorry. Thank you for bearing with me. This is probably quiff-induced madness, but I had to get it out there. See, look, I left the house like this, and everything. How awesome is my hair? I'm made of wind. I love you a lot. Take care.